Hello everybody. Today I'm going to interview a doctor from the Garcia Newgard Memorial Hospital. So what's this outbreak at the hospital about?
Yeah, so there have been 11 patients infected with nosocomial diseases, and we've narrowed down their symptoms to UTIs, skin infections, and respiratory issues.
Wow, that sounds serious.
Yes, but we can assure you that all of our patients are well into their recovery now. In fact, we have 2 patients with us today who can explain their experiences at the hospital.
Hello everybody, I'm patient 1. I'm still recovering from my respiratory issues that I got after visiting the hospital.
And I'm patient 2. I'm recovering from a skin infection after my surgery. My incision had a strange smelling green pus spewing out of it.
That sounds horrible. Anyways, Dr. P, what exactly is this mystery disease and how did it start?
Thanks to our PLTW disease defense team, they were able to find out that the cause for this outbreak is a bacteria.
Really? Just bacteria?
Yep, a bacteria was able to cause all of this just because of an infected antiseptic wipe. Staphylococcus aureus to be exact.
Wow, that's interesting. And did all of the patients come into contact with those wipes?
Yes, all 11 patients were administered a saline IV bag, which involves needles, right?
Yep, I know that.
And before that needle enters the skin, we had to disinfect it with the antiseptic wipes so the bacteria directly enter the skin. Oh, and keep in mind that all of the 11 patients contracted the bacteria, meaning that the susceptible host can be anyone.
Wow, even me?
Yes, even you. I thought I was invincible to anything until I got sick.
Me too. I eat healthy, my immune system is perfect, and I didn't have any illnesses prior to surgery.
Yes, there's no correlation between the patient's background history. Now, where was I?
I believe you were talking about how bacteria directly entered the skin.
And that's how our patients got infected.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Thank you for clearing this up. The public is starting to get worried that this outbreak might turn into something really dangerous.
Yes, I wasn't able to see my wife and kids for 2 days. They were so worried.
Oh.
Okay, moving on to my last few questions. How did you come to this conclusion? Like, was there any testing done?
Yes, we did undergo many tests in the lab to ensure that this bacteria is really what we think this is. So we did skin swabs, urine samples, mouth and nose swabs, all sorts of stuff. Our team is very talented.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I love hearing about people who take their job seriously and consider the well-being of others.
I guess.
Okay, anyways, I'll ask the patients a question now. What would you think about differently the next time you set foot in a hospital?
I'd probably wash my hands more.
I think that I would definitely look into products that have been recalled a bit more often, just to be sure that the hospital is completely sanitary.
Perfect. And for my final question, Dr. P, do you have any strategies for prevention, surveillance, or ongoing monitoring?
Yes, I do. To prevent the spread of another bacteria, I'd recommend that the hospitals are constantly checking the recall list before administering medical equipment to their patients, just like patient 2 suggested. It is also important to be checking up on the patients every few hours to make sure they are doing well, and we should also be sterilizing all our equipment before and after using it.
That sounds like great advice. Thank you so much for attending my podcast. I'm sure that the public is very thankful for your insight on this situation. And thank you to the patients for coming all this way to talk about their experiences with this outbreak.